Karnitz. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Well, this one's been a bit of a head-scratcher despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
The 1-2 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Nix on third, Clemens on second. Scandora is over at first with one away.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
So he froze him for the strikeout. Bruce Karnitz goes down for out number 2 in the top half. First pitch on its way. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1. This one's down to third. And this goes right past him. Oh, my. That might play 2. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Row.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. He makes the catch, and they have come back to even up this 4-game series at a game apiece as this one is over. 9-6, the final tally in this one. The Thunder took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Clint Lewis earns his team-leading 11th win. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Thunder, 9 runs on 9 hits. 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 9 minutes.
With the season approaching its final stretch, a manager calls for heightened focus from his players.
Your attention,
Zach
please.
Childs comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 15, Zach Childs.
Striding in to start the ninth, J.P. Wilburn, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
The shortstop.
In there, no balls and a strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
High in the air out towards shallow right. English has it in his sights. One down. Settling in now, Andres Valentin. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Andres Valentin.
Sent on the ground out to second. Bermundo gloves it onto first, and they're an out away. Two gone here in the ninth. Now at the plate, Reggie Boyce, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Two out, nobody on. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the top of the ninth keeps it rolling as he comes through with two away.
And that fires me up right there. What a clutch AB, a two-out single to get the tying run to the plate. That's all you can ask for.
Striding into the box, Michael King. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a...
And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Always nice to get the first game of a series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Thunder rode an
Our
important
final
sixth
score.
inning to
First
victory
for
in
the
this one.
victorious Thunder.
Hideki
3
Goto
runs on
earned his
9
ninth
hits.
win of the
No errors.
year.
They left 7 men on base. Ladies and
Zach
gentlemen,
Childs takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 15, Zach Childs.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Benny Watanabe. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Benny Watanabe.
First pitch coming. Here it is. On the ground to third. Worth is there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Striding in, J.P. Wilburn. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Wise scoops it up onto first, and they're an out away. Two gone here in the ninth. Ready for another shot now. Andres Valentin. He singled his last time up.
Valentin.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
What an unbelievable at-bat right there in the ninth inning. Game on the line to get yourself on base, to create an opportunity for your boy right here to be a hero.
Standing in now, Reggie Boyce. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Taken called strike two, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Ground ball left side. Reined in. And they will get the force, and a tough way to end it here as this ball game is over. And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. Trenton seal up their 30th win at home on the season. Chance Adams gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. Adam Pletko couldn't escape the fourth inning as he slapped with the loss. Zach Childs earns the save out of the bullpen, his 25th of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Thunder, 1 run on 6 hits, 1 error. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, a swift 2 hours and 19 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
In this game, change can come swiftly and unannounced. Some players take it better than others, but unexpected trades are a fact of the game. This player will make the best of his new situation.
Your attention,
Zach
please.
Childs comes out of the
Now
bullpen to
for
shut
the
things
pitcher
down
set.
here in the ninth.
Number 15, Zach Childs.
Standing in, Miles Hunt. He'll
Leading
try to
off for
follow
Reading,
up the double in his
the
last
catcher,
at-bat with another big
Miles.
hit right here.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer. Boy, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
High in the air out to center field. Alford is in pursuit. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Tino Escalona. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Escalona.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That misses. 2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Squared that one up just a little late.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Line toward right center. And another base hit for him. Now 3 for 3 in this one.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Digging in, Sheldon Styles. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Scooped up.
10.
On to first, and that's your ball game.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting.
The final
Who knows how long this will last?
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The New Hampshire Fisher Cats put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Steven Peralta earns his 8th victory of the season. Zach Childs hammers down the save, his 26th. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Your attention,
Zach
please.
Childs takes the
Now
mound here.
pitching
Not
for
a
New
save
Hampshire,
situation, of course,
number
because of the
15,
big lead, but he'll try to
Zach
finish it out nonetheless.
Childs.
Leading off the inning, Michael Matsui,
Leading
and they'll
off
need
for
him
the
to get
Rubber Ducks,
something going here.
the second
Down
baseman,
by a bunch here,
Michael
and what makes it even more difficult,
Matsui.
they're facing the closer. Not going to be an easy task trying to tie this one or go ahead here at home.
A ball and a strike.
1 ball.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Saul sprinting after it, but he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that
batter,
hard
number
warning
7.
track and over the wall for a
Designated
ground
hitter,
rule double. Not
Julian
sure if he had triple on his mind,
Rodriguez.
but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
Comes set with the 0-1.
1,
Back
1,
up the middle. Hatton ranging up the middle, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. So stepping
Now
in,
batting,
Mariano
the third
Villalobos.
baseman,
He got on top of one. It was a
Mariano
ground out victim last time.
Villalobos.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Matsui leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. In the dirt here, the throw will go to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
3-0 to him now. And he misses with 1 here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and 1 away. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter,
batting,
Will
first
Ornelas.
baseman,
And these guys are
Will
making a little push here. You have to like the effort. Just on to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. The Fisher Cats took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. David Chen earns win number 4 on the season. Brian Park pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Fisher Cats, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 50 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to
This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the organization are keeping tabs on them. This pitching coach wants to see his guy be able to deliver the knockout punch.
Ladies and
Zach
gentlemen,
Childs
your
has been
attention,
summoned
please.
from the bullpen as he'll
Now
do so to
pitching
start
for
the eighth.
Fisher Cats, number 15.
Digging in once again, Charles Kristen. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
The 1-2. Hit on the first baseline. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. At the plate, Antonio Barrera is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
Barrera.
Ball 1. bottom part of the zone. A good changeup gets the call. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run.
Now batting.
In now, Matthew Comley.
Matthew Comley.
A ball and no strikes. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. The 1-1. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
The batter, the designated hitter.
Into the box now, Benito Delgado. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Saul has it in his tracks. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But the damage is done as thanks to the solo home run. This is now a 1-run game. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Fisher Cats lead it 6-5. So coming to the plate, Joe Thacker. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Joe Thacker.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Let's play ball. 3. He's out.
You would call an efficient outing. 1 pitch and he gets the save. He doesn't get paid by the pitch, so he just figured he'd end it quickly and hit the showers. Good call.
And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end. 6-5 the final. New Hampshire took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Number 70 takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Ryan Pollock permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Alexis Geronimo records the save, his 2nd. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Fisher Cats, 6 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 31 minutes. Thank you for joining us. Your attention,
Zach
please.
Childs is on
Now
to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the
Number
eighth.
15. Zach.
Leading off the inning, Diego Perez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Hit hard back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And it's fouled away. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Strike called. Now the throw down. The throw pulls him off the bag. Eighth inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2-1. Here it is. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now. 3-1.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
So a big moment here, and standing in, Ray McCord. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. 1-0 the count. And, wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Hey, guys, that was a nice job by the batter right there. He was able to get his front foot down early, recognize the backdoor slider, stay inside it, and drive it the other way.
Saul has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner, but not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send him. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Now at the plate, Daryl Dyer. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
3-2, full count. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now this is driven out to deep right center. This could be trouble. The tying run scores. It's cut off. So all 3 runners are in to score.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the
now pitching for New Hampshire, number 33.
And tonight's comes to an end. 6-3 the final. The Rumble Ponies came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory.
For our ball game, for the victorious Seawolves, 3 runs on 9.
Zach Childs is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Next will be the designated hitter, Phil Bridges. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Popped up. Williams is over, and he puts it away for the first out. So digging in now Cleveland
batting,
Cisneros. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Towards the mound. Throw goes to third. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely. Runner at first following the error. And that'll give way to the third baseman, Darryl Dyer. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Line drive to left. In there, the base hit.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody has got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
Count even now at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. But the recovery will come too late, and the bases are loaded now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. The catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. And the tying run is in to score from third. Ready now, James Florival. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
2 balls and a strike.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. He'll come home with it. The throw's offline. He's safe. And they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Now,
it especially does.
Number 33.
So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, you see, he finishes with a 3-hit game, including a double. He can feel good about that.
In the minor leagues, a lost season is never fully lost because any situation can be a teaching opportunity. A minor leaguer hears from his agent.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for New Hampshire, number 15.
At the plate, Stephen Hammer. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Lifted down the line in left. Maddox on the move, but he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
Ready with the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Alford patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. Now at the plate, Steve Martinez. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
The 1-0 home. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. The 1-1 takes that one for strike 2 on the inside corner.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Locked him up with the off-speed stuff on that one. Steve Martinez
now
becomes out number 2 this inning. And he runs that one high and tight for ball 1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Ground ball right side. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors in a man. Alexis Geronimo comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings.
Alexis.
Well, it took about a game and a half to seal this deal, but they took the lead in the top of the 14th and hung on for the road win in the bottom of the 14th. That's a real team builder right there.
This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4 the final tally. New Hampshire get the win despite 3 errors in the field. Jack Venner claims the win out of the pen, his first. Number 65 closes the door for the save, his second. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
5 runs, 13 hits.
Now batting, Kevin West. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
West.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
To his left, Esposito, and not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball.
Your attention,
Alexis Geronimo
now
enters the game. Well, everyone was treated to a really well-played ball game in this one, and the guy you see there turned in a particularly notable performance, so he's our top player of the game in this one.
Yeah, he was a big factor in this one, guys. He swung himself into a 3-hit ball game, so he was seeing the ball really well and put some good swings on it, too.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. Earl Lopez wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. So that'll just about do it.
Your attention,
Zach
please.
Childs enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Zach Childs.
Striding in once again, Cleveland Cisneros. No hits in 3
Cleveland.
tries so far. He's struck out
Cisneros.
once. 0-1 the count.
Ball.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on just 1 hit in the inning, 1 error in the inning, and 1 miss. Alexis Geronimo comes on from the pen.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
The final line
3-2
score for
the
our
finish in tonight's
for the
game.
victorious Fisher Cats. Ladies and
Zach
gentlemen,
Childs
your
has been
attention,
summoned
please.
from the bullpen as he'll
Now,
do so to start
for
the 8th.
Fisher Cats, number 15, Zach Childs.
Now back to the top of the lineup.
Leading
Stepping in, Phil
designated
Bridges. He'll look to bounce
Phil
back after striking out his
Bridges.
last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Off liner, but no problem at first, and that's the first out. Stepping in, Manuel Cordero. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Strike called. Tough to do much with that one. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
In there at the knees, strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled away. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. This is in the air out to right field. Robles has it in his tracks, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Fisher Cats are out in front, 1-0. Alexis Geronimo comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Alexis Geronimo.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Fisher Cats pick up win number 60 this year. Boris Hull earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Alexis Geronimo wraps it up for the save, his 4th of the season. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Fisher Cats, 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 34 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely. Your attention,
Zach
please.
Childs has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 15.
Into the box, Will
Childs.
Welsh. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. Lifted into the air out toward center field. Alford's under it. He's got it 1 away. Striding forward now is the DH, Jeff Below. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Saul is right there. 2 gone. Stepping into the box, Bart Anderson. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
3-1 the count now. Hit to short. Parrish is right there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. Alexis Geronimo comes on.
I expect this series to be a battle, so to take the first game at home is definitely the way you want to start it out. Give that home crowd a reason to come back tomorrow for what will hopefully be another solid performance.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. The Fisher Cats used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. Jason Adam wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Alexis Geronimo hammers down the save, his 5th of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Fisher Cats, 5 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 58 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Zach Childs has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 15.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jeff Below. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter, the
first delivery to him on the way.
Anderson.
And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. Gone!
The catcher, number 5.
Into the box, Kevin West. As he lifts it in the air to right field. Robles ranging forward. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Into the box now, Stephen Hammer.
The batter, the shortstop, Steven.
First pitch
Hammer.
on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So it's 1 run on
Your attention,
Alexis Geronimo
Out.
comes on from the...
I expect this series to be a battle, so to take the first game at home is definitely the way you want to start it out. Give that home crowd a reason to come back tomorrow for what will hopefully be another solid performance.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. New Hampshire took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Steven Peralta earns his team-leading 11th win. Clint Lewis worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. Alexis Geronimo earns the save out of the bullpen, his 7th of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Fisher Cats, 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 19 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely. Your attention,
Zach
please.
Childs is on
Now
his way
pitching
into the
for
ball
New
game now,
Hampshire.
as he'll be making his
Number
50th
15.
appearance of the year.
Zach Childs.
Stepping in, Salvatore Taveras.
Leading
He
up
singled
for the
his last
Sea Dogs.
time up.
This thing's
The
far
second
from
baseman,
over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game.
Taveras.
Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Here comes the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. This is skied into short left center. Maddox on the move, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Digging in,
Now
Ernie
batting,
Corey.
catcher,
He got on top
Ernie
of one and was a ground out
Corey.
victim last time.
Ball, that's out.
Lefty against lefty here as this is taken for a ball. 1-0. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
2 balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1 pitch. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Ball, 2 strikes.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. In comes Alford, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position. 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
24.
Ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Childs has pitched just under 60 innings. And through those innings, he's worked to a whip under 1.20. League average is around 1.3, so that's a respectable number. Digging in to try it again, Fred Ibanez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. No balls and a strike to count. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Maddox is there, and that's the second out of the inning. So striding in, Cleveland Metzger in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. A ball and a strike.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
Fly ball out toward left center field. And he has come through big time, as this ought to tie the ball game and maybe even get him a lead. And the second run will score as the lead will change hands now at 4-3.
You know, it's awfully difficult to score runs late in the game after being down.
Now pitching for New Hampshire.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Portland Sea Dogs came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Bobby Pointer claims the win out of the pen, his first. Number 72 records the save, his 16th of the season. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Your attention,
Zach
please.
Childs takes the
Now
ball now in
pitching
inning
for New
number
Hampshire,
9, looking to close
number
the door.
15, Zach Childs.
Striding in to start the 9th, Bobby Vernon, and they'll need
Leading
him
up
to get
for the
something
Sea
going
Dogs.
here.
Hey, it's never
That's your
easy
stop.
scoring runs against a
Bobby
closer, but this
Vernon.
lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
Line down the left field line, but this will be foul. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Stepping up now, Ken
Now
Gorman.
batting,
He came
left
through with an
fielder,
RBI single
Ken
in his last at-bat.
Gorman.
Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Heading out towards shallow right. Rodriguez is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9. Into the box now, Omar Pulido. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. A ball and no strikes.
Boy, that's a great take there, right there on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
He's gotten a favorable call or two at the plate in this at-bat, so that take on 2-0 is probably a result of feeling like the umpires got a pretty tight zone. Didn't go his way that time, though.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over. 5-3, the final score in this afternoon's game. New Hampshire led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered.
Your attention,
Zach
please.
Childs comes out of the
Now
bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 15, Zach Childs.
Stepping into the box, Jorge Geronimo. He singled his last time up.
Looking for base runners here as they're down two playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
The 1-0. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Swing, and he pops him up, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his third single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4, not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. Standing in now, Ray Whipple. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. This is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike one. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Saul going back, and this will bang up against the wall. Escalona heads for the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team.
Number 34.
And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5, the final.
For the Titans, 6 runs on 12 hits, 2 errors. They left 6 men on base.
Zach Childs takes the mound here. Not a save situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless.
Childs.
Standing in, Dino Diaz starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Hit the other way out toward right field, and that'll get down out there near the wall. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Rick Rosa stands in as he swings and misses for strike one. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1. Diaz leads off second with nobody out. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's gonna have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
No runner, cut home.
He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score. Coming to the plate now, Luis Guillorme. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Hot shot down the line. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. But foul. Runner at second here with one man out. Down the first baseline. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now he'll step off. A swing out in front of the plate. And that's the second out. Ready once again, Phil Bridges. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Bridges.
And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Change up low. 2-0. 2 balls and a strike.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do that.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
7-1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching.
In now, Steve Martinez. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Digging in now, Diego Mendez. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Santana over at second. Rogers at first. 2 out in the inning. And he fouls this one off. Fouled off. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Another one sent foul. Here's another 0-2. Hit softly on the ground to third. Gonna be a tough play. On to first, and that will seal matters here this afternoon. 6-2 the final total today. The New Hampshire Fisher Cats jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the organization are keeping tabs on them.
Zach
Childs is called upon, and it's not for his usual role. Just hoping to keep the deficit at 1 here.
Childs.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, Willie Angel, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
1-1-1.
Tapped out in front of home. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. At the plate, Jeff Below. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Upper part of the strike zone, a dangerous pitch with the changeup, but he laid off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And it's quickly 0-2. And the pitch. And he popped him up. And that's in there. Base hit.
2-2.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
The 0-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Leonard is there, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard.
Yeah, and in this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of a new month and are now looking to keep it rolling the rest of the way.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. The Trenton Thunder led this game from the third inning on. Zach Childs comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here.
Zach Childs.
Now at the plate, Fred Netzel. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Netzel.
Here comes the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. That's wide, 2-0. The count now at 2-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Fly ball out toward left center field. Calling for it, Calzado. And that's the first out of the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Jim Carroll. He singled his last time up.
Jim Carroll.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make.
Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run.
Hey, when you hit a blast like that, that just shows you that this kid might live up to the hype. I know he's only in Double-A ball, but with a swing like that, he's got a chance to be a big-time player in the show.
And a ball, 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. Miranda ranging back. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. Number 77 takes the mound.
For the Fisher Cats.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Hartford came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the